Welcome back to the Playdate by Freshly Picked. I'm Sierra.
I'm Klea.
I'm Fifi.
And I'm T.
And today we're answering some questions for you guys. Klea is going to be going first. And the first question is, share your best mom hack.
Okay, where do we even go back to? I stopped breastfeeding my baby when she was like 2 months old because she was not having it. And so I started making bottles and I was like, this is the worst task ever. So my friend gave me the baby Brezza.
Oh my gosh, I have that. Life-changing.
It makes a bottle in 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Does it warm the water?
Yes.
It's the perfect temperature. You don't have to put it in a bottle warmer. It saves my actual life. And when she grows out of it, like, I don't know what I'll do. Like, not like, how do you make a baby, like when they start drinking cow's
Use it
milk?
for your pre-workout or something. Repurpose it. Yeah, repurpose it
Yeah.
for your morning greens.
I don't
That's
use
so
it anymore. She drinks milk now. So I'm like,
Okay.
it's just sitting
Do you have to
there.
warm up milk?
What
do you do?
I mean, it depends
Like
on if
whole
they
milk?
like it. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I warm hers up a little bit.
When do you
She
get
likes
one?
it a little
I
warm.
Milk.
even think about that.
I
year.
should know this.
A year.
I am almost done with formula, you guys. We're
Oh my
9 months.
gosh. Formula's so
It saves you so much money.
Oh, we're going to be rich.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
$3 for a gallon.
Now you have
Oh,
more gas
of
money.
milk? Yeah.
Mhm.
Gas
to go
money.
places.
Now we can buy a house.
Okay, the baby Brezza. We love that.
That's a good hack. I
That's a
forgot
good
about
hack.
that one.
Gosh. No, I would probably say mine is I literally have a diaper caddy and I leave it everywhere. Everywhere I like kind of congregate to. So I have like one under my work
You
desk.
have multiple
at the
diaper
office.
caddies.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
And this is because I honestly have forgotten a diaper bag so many times. And so I leave diaper and wipes and some clothes, burp cloths, stuff. Like it's all in there. Even medicine I put in there as well.
So
That's
smart.
genius. You
And
don't have
if-
to haul your whole
yeah,
house around.
no, because I leave one in the car. One is at my in-laws' house. I have one at work. So
Oh, that's so
honestly,
nice.
if I ever forget a diaper bag, I know I got my caddy and it saved me so much time and like, oh my gosh, I forgot a diaper bag. I'm not going to run home. Even though I live like 2 minutes away from like my workspace, I'm still not gonna.
going home. It's the principle of it. It's just like, no.
You're like, oh, I gotta get back in the car. So like,
We're busy.
obviously, but also like, it's all the things. Like I do that with my caddy, and I think that's the best hack I've ever done. But like, I leave everything everywhere anyway, like a bumbo, a high chair.
Oh, a bumbo.
Yeah.
I know as they get older, you just need more stuff.
I know.
Yeah, because she's not content just lying there anymore.
Yeah.
She's got to be entertained.
I hate when
Yeah.
that happens.
So
Okay.
it's fine.
That's a great
one.
hack.
I
to
tried
have
it.
multiple.
I couldn't do it though.
Yeah, because you forget to like refill.
Yeah, and then like
Uh-huh.
her clothes are newborn and they're in my
Yes.
car and
Yep.
she's one.
I've done that before as well.
a
I've
tight
done that
squeeze.
as well. And I still find a way to put her 5 booty in a 3.
You've inspired me though. I'm gonna restock.
Do you not have blowouts?
No, I actually like never have blowouts for my kids.
That is
They just
incredible.
throw up everywhere.
My baby has had 3 blowouts today. And she
Are you
didn't let me
serious?
sized her up.
What brand are you using?
Millie Moon.
Oh, I've
Well, you gotta go
literally
with the
never heard
Huggies.
that before.
It's like a one from Target.
It's a sensitive skin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of
Like a honest.
like an honest
Mhm.
vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're
Mhm.
cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're cute, but I don't know if they fit very
Not with
good.
the blowouts though.
Try Costco or try tucking the back. Like the
Really?
back of the
Down?
diaper,
Yeah.
you tuck
Oh,
it down
yeah,
and then
yeah.
so
then
if
it
it
doesn't-
blows
I've seen
out,
that
it just
hack.
hits up in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is a mom hack.
That is a mom
there.
hack.
Yeah,
That's
it's
right
like
there.
you tuck the back and the front.
So then
Tuck
it
it
doesn't
all.
go. Yeah.
Yeah. Try it out. See if that works.
Try it.
Now I'm getting mom hacks. from
Oh,
that.
and you got to make sure that the legs, you flip them out.
Okay, we're
Yes.
always doing
Okay,
that.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it really might be
She's
the
a
size.
squirmy
Maybe.
girl. Yeah, I don't know.
I think when you size up, I don't know, or it's the diaper because
It
we
could
tried
be.
a ton and she used to blow out with like different diapers.
Mm.
But wow, when we found our one, I
That was
never have
it.
blowouts either.
You guys, the
Screw
Honest
them.
wipes are the best ones.
Really?
Have you ever tried them?
No.
No.
I've only
so
tried the
thick.
diapers.
They're so thick.
I love a thick wipe.
A thick wipe. It's a luxury, but
Truly.
it's worth it.
All right, T, what's your mom hack?
I feel like mine's like nothing new, but I think for me, I get really overwhelmed with mess. And so my mom hack is just to like clean as you go. If it takes 2 minutes to do it, just do it right then because it just keeps piling up. And then she keeps needing me. And then I'm like looking at a mess and I'm like, ugh.
I feel the exact same way.
So yeah, I
Because it
have
makes
to
me
do
feel
that.
way more overwhelmed if the house is a
Yes.
disaster
Yeah.
and my kid's crazy. But
Yeah.
then it feels like you can never catch up.
Yes. Like if I leave one thing, I'm like, oh my gosh, by the end of the day, it's like I hate my life, but it's not that serious.
Yeah.
Same.
But it just helps me feel like I can keep going, and then like just always picking up a little bit here and there. It's for my own sanity. I know like not everybody feels that way, but
No,
it
that's
helps me.
good.
Yeah.
It's my hack.
That's your hack. Great. My hack is for a mom who doesn't need a diaper bag anymore. And I was given this very amazing, very big fanny pack.
Oh.
It's a fanny pack from Freshly Picked. And let me tell you guys, it fits wipes. If it's a diaper, I have my lip gloss. I have hand sanitizer.
That's
I have
big.
snacks. I have my keys. I have my wallet.
You have wipes in there?
Preach. It
Yes,
fits it.
if you
That
do
is
like,
incredible.
if you do, I
The
do
little
use
ones?
the Millie Moon. Is that what it's called?
Mhm.
The wipes.
Oh,
And
you
it's
put
like a
them-
little
They're
packet.
small,
Mhm.
so
It's
they
a
fit.
small packet. And so then I'm ready to go. And then my husband the other day said, "Hey, can I take your bag?" He was taking my son out. And I said, "Absolutely. You better wear it with pride." And it's the best thing ever because
Daddy
I don't need
fanny.
a haul around a huge diaper bag.
Yeah.
But then like my Lululemon, that's not big enough to hold all those things.
Mm-hmm.
And so
It's
that's
barely big
changed my
enough for
life.
other things.
It's got a zipper back too. So
yeah.
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I need to
Check
whip
it out.
mine
I love
Check it out,
Freshly
ladies.
Okay, that's so
I love
fun.
that.
Those I got a big bag of the Honest or a big box of the Honest
Honest
I cannot
wipes.
speak. The
I know what you're
Honest
trying
wipes.
to say. Mhm.
And they come with a bunch of big packs, but then also those small ones.
The small ones are
Oh, it
game
comes
changer.
in the big pack.
Sometimes they do.
Ooh.
Some boxes have just been all big ones, but this last box I got had a bunch of small, which
I did
was
not
so
know
I
there
love
was
that.
those.
Yeah.
Oh.
'Cause my
Sometimes you
diaper
don't
bag.
need a thick. The Costco wipes are
Yeah,
thick
they're
daddies,
thick.
and you
Yeah.
can't
How
put that anywhere.
Your baby again.
He's gonna be 2 in 3 weeks.
The thought of not having to drag a big old diaper bag around.
Yeah. That's
It's
something
game
to look
changer.
forward
It's game
to.
changer.
It's my dream. As Kris Jenner says.
That's my dream. We love it. Okay, what is your most embarrassing mom moment?
Okay, I've like had so many, but it's not been like with my kids. It's been because of my kids.
Oh, that's
you
Wait, how
know,
old's your oldest again?
5.
Okay. Okay.
So
they will expose you at that age.
I'm so
honestly,
scared
for
of this place.
sure. One of my first ones, honestly, this is so TMI, but honestly, it's
Oh,
has
just
to be
share it.
shared because, you know, when you're a mom and like, you know, you just gave birth, you're in the depends. And boy, have I depended on them.
No.
I scared.
no.
That was my mom fail because I was changing them. I now had to change myself.
My jaw is on the floor, but you know
No,
what? We
I
love that
know.
for you. We love
I
it for
know.
you.
I
It's
know.
okay.
We've all
Own
been
it.
there.
But
We've
you know
all been
what?
there. They are very dependable.
10-10, dependable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was
Yeah.
it?
No, we're not. We're not. Yeah, it was
Okay.
kind of crazy, but that was that. And then the other time was like nobody wanted to tell me. And I had visitors coming all through, you know, and they're coming to visit my kid. And they're like, "Oh my gosh, can we hold your baby?" And no one out of all of the visitors I had that day wanted to tell me that my diaper was hanging out. I was like, "Are you serious? Like, that is messed up." Like, I'm a friend who will tell you when you have a black thing in your teeth. And like, the one who told me it was showing was my brother-in-law.
You know, he's a real one though. He
He is
better
a
get a
real one.
nice
No.
freaking Christmas gift or
Yeah.
something.
He literally takes my baby from me and he goes, he looks me up and down, like so disgusted.
Brother-in-law.
And he's like, your diaper's showing. I was literally
We just got closer.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Thank you. You're a
Here we
real one. You
are.
are a friend.
He's a real one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a real one.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, well, there's
Yeah,
that.
but you're like, excuse me, but wait
Exactly.
a second.
Yeah. And
You need to tell me before your brother does.
again, embarrassing moments because of my kids.
Yeah.
So
We love that. We love that. T.
I feel like my daughter's too young to like give me any trouble quite yet.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I could really think of was just a weird concept in general that feels uncomfy. It's just that my parents know I have sex because I have a kid.
Or when
Like,
you're
it's
like,
proven.
And when they ask me, and I'm like, they're like, "Oh, you'd have more again," and I'm like, "So basically, you're just asking me if I can go have sex to make you another grandkid." Like that is weird.
it's weird when you tell people like, I'm trying.
Yeah,
Like, Okay.
We know what you're up
We
to.
love that.
Yeah, so
Much.
it's weird. Especially if like you have a religious background. So it's like, okay, now all of a sudden this is like
It's like
It's
free
go time
game.
now.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's go
weirder
time.
even when they encourage you. You're like, oh my gosh, when are you trying? It's not
Yeah.
fast enough. It's not
Yes.
soon enough.
Yeah, and I'm
you're
like,
Well, you
wow,
told me for
ma'am.
20 years that it was against the rules.
Yeah.
Like, have more, have more.
I'm like, you guys are weird. Why do you think about that?
Just shut it down.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Mine is I just got beat up by my child and it just happened. He was overtired and he thought it was the funniest thing to just really slap me so hard. And I was like, I'm not going to laugh because this is only going to encourage him further. And then a giggle did slip out and then I was beat up by my child
No, you gotta
because
watch
it
the
was the funniest
TikTok
thing.
video of her talking about this because it's so funny. Because it literally like she's goes in the first time, she's fine. She goes in the next time and she's like, I just came out. Her hair's all messed up and she
Oh
literally has
my
like
God.
scratches on her
I
face.
had scratches,
It was
earrings
better
missing.
drop your TikTok.
Okay, but what did
Earrings
you
missing.
do wrong though? Like, what'd you do to him?
It's
Your
him.
baby.
It's him. And it was I waited too long to put him down because he was so
okay.
overtired.
So he was mad you were putting him down.
Yeah. And so then he slaps me and he's like, this is the funniest thing ever. And it was encouraging. And since then, it's only happened one more time. And again, it was when he was overtired. And I said, I get it, sweetie. I get it. But like, please stop beating me up because honestly, it's hurtful. And
You're hurting my feelings.
We don't do that.
but it's a hoot. It's a good time. You know, it just happens.
It's a good
They
story.
have toddler strength, and they're
That's a real
built
thing.
different at that age.
Mhm.
Ooh, I'm so scared of the toddler phase. People say like hard babies make easy toddlers, and I'm not convinced. My baby, I love her. I love her to the moon and back. I'll have to show you guys later a video of her. I was trying to wrangle her while like she will not hold still for me to change her diaper. Like literally
Mhm.
flips her body around, like crawls away and laughs. And she's 9 months old.
Diaperless.
So I'm- yes.
You gotta
like,
put
naked
your
and
legs
she
over
their
crawls under the
shoulders.
bed.
Yeah,
I'm
you gotta
like,
do the leg.
what am I gonna?
Yep.
Oh, that's what I
Gotta
do.
put your
but
leg-
she
oh.
squirms her arms out. I'm like,
Dang. She's
oh,
strong.
what am I supposed to do? So
Oh.
anyway, but embarrassing moments, I have not a ton because I feel like she's still pretty little, like your baby. I feel everyone thinks she's a boy. It's pretty
Same.
common. I spiked her hair the other day and she was wearing a Winnie the Pooh outfit. And this lady at Hobby Lobby was like, how old is this handsome little sir? And I was
Handsome little sir.
"Sweetie."
sir.
Little sir.
I'm taking that. I'm
How old are
calling
you,
everyone to
lady?
see.
A little sir.
How's my little handsome little sir? I'm coining that.
Yes,
I'm putting that
you
on a
take it.
t-shirt, honestly.
But then, so I feed her like snacks in her car seat. And the Hobby Lobby worker was like, and she'd thrown up in her car seat and it was a little crusty, but she was like, And I was like, it's actually a girl. And she's like, oh, well, if she's a girl, then she's going to need a bath because
Oh,
there's a big mess in here. And I was like, she was clean before we came, but I gave her a snack.
Girls can
Ew.
be messy and it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Not the
don't
mom
we should have a
talk.
bath too.
I
Oh
mean,
my
just because
gosh.
oh, geez.
so
Maybe
funny.
she was embarrassed that I was like, no, she's a girl.
Well, we're embarrassed for handsome little sir.
Handsome little sir.
Handsome little sir.
Okay. What was the biggest challenge about becoming a mother?
I feel like, because I think about this a lot, I feel, because people are like, oh, what's harder going from like 0 to 1, 1 to 2? And I can't imagine, like, I don't know what I can't speak on going from like 1 to 2, but 0 to 1 was very hard because you go from just being completely like doing whatever you want all day, every day to then having to be completely selfless for another person all overnight. Like, so that was a very hard adjustment. I literally feel like around like 8 months, we went on a trip, we got a little break, and then we came home and she started sleeping better and my life, it got so much
Changed.
better. And I was like, oh, I think it's because I wasn't sleeping too. The sleep
Mhm.
deprivation of becoming a mom,
It's real.
like people will tell you before you have a baby, like, oh, you're going to be so tired. I'm like, I know, like everyone's tired. But it was insane. That was the worst
No, it
of my
hits
life.
different.
Yeah. But I feel like now that she's sleeping more, things have been getting a lot better. So I'd say that like the selflessness and the sleep deprivation were the hardest parts. But now that we're getting over that hump,
Mm-hmm.
Are you someone that
Things are looking
needs like
better.
8 hours or something?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
I need 8 flowers. My husband, luckily, he like wakes up and switches off with me every single night. So, but this last week, you guys, she slept through every single night for the first time in her life.
Let's
Such
give
a
a round of
great
applause for
knock
this
on wood.
handsome little sir.
Handsome little
Yes.
man.
We're just gonna call her that now.
I love
Crying. Sorry about you. I actually very much agree. I always tell everyone like going from none to one is harder because a lot of people ask me about like, how is it going from 2 to 3? Because now they outnumber
Mhm.
you. And I was like, honestly, your very first time is usually the worst.
That's
Like it's the
interesting to
hardest.
hear
Yeah.
coming from a mom of like multiples.
Yeah, it definitely is the hardest, but there's so many different reasons why. And like that sleep deprivation for the very first time, like you don't know
Mm-hmm.
what it's going to feel like. And also, like your body is shocked. And so,
Already going through so
Oh,
much,
yeah.
like internally.
like, I don't know if you guys were shaking, but I was shaking right after I gave birth.
I was
And I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck?
The labor shakes.
Yeah. But then, like, it's just your body's shocked all around. I feel like it's so much easier to adjust because your body also, it's like muscle memory. Your body
Mhm.
knows exactly what it's doing when it starts. I mean, when you start having more kids. And so it's like that. But like mine, just like a little different was biological changes. Like, I feel like now there's a lot more resources for you to be prepared if you're going to have baby blues or postpartum depression, things like that. But for your very first time, especially with mine, like my sister was like, hey, just so you know, like postpartum depression runs in our family. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, you don't know what
But you don't know
Okay.
how it's going to like
Yeah.
manifest in
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. And so, like, I knew, but I didn't.
Mhm.
And so then, like, that was the hardest becoming a mom, learning that. And even then, with all 5 kids, it was different each time. But at least I was more prepared, knowing what my body is going through biologically or internally, like what I am going through, the hormones and everything. I think it just gives me more grace for myself so I can
Yeah.
feel a lot better.
you
But
feel
that's the
like-
hardest part.
Like knowing, because like watching your kids, because people would tell when I first had her and it was so hard. And they'd be like, well, when she's around 6 months, she'll sleep better. And I was like, that's never going to come. But then it does. Do you feel like after you've watched your kids grow up, like it's a little more comforting because you're like, oh, they get bigger, like they change.
Yeah.
Does that help at all?
Yeah, it for sure helps a lot. Like, even now, my baby is 8 months. And so I just started sleep training her like 2 weeks ago. And like, she's my last. So it's hard for me to want her to sleep through the night. Like,
Yeah.
because I mean, like, it's hard
You're like,
for
I'll
me to
never
want to
get
put
this
her down.
opportunity again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, like, my husband's like, caught me sometimes when I should have her in the crib. I'm
You're like,
get out. I was like, get out. Like, you're ruining this for me.
Yeah.
This
Like,
is
let
my
me enjoy
moment.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's sleeping through the night. It gets better. And honestly, you really start to miss even just the little like moments, 3 a.m. and she's staring back at you or
Made me
he's staring
cry.
right back at you. Like, I miss that.
Especially on your last and
Yeah.
like trying to savor that. And
I definitely tried to savor it as much as possible, but yeah, it gets better. And then you still miss things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I'm a control freak. So for me, the biggest thing is like control and like letting go of it because I think it started like from the beginning, like even pregnancy, you have no control of like what's going on, how you feel. Like it's all so new. You have no
Mhm.
idea what's going on. And I also miscarried my first pregnancy. So like I was like, I didn't do anything wrong. Like, and I've done all that I could. And I think that that's just come through like my whole motherhood journey in itself is just like not trying to make everything happen the way I think it's supposed to happen and just letting it like be what it is. And the minute that I started realizing that, I'm like, oh, I'm way more confident in myself as a mom. And I feel like just better with how things turn out because I'm not over here trying to like control the situation, you know?
I think we're
So,
soul sisters.
I think we probably are.
I'm pretty sure we're the same
Because
person.
this is like, that was like the biggest thing
Mhm.
is just, and I think me and Susan even talked about it when we like interviewed, was just like, I have a problem with control and it stresses me out. Like, it stresses me out knowing what could be, like, just planning for the future, how, like, all this stuff. But the minute I just kind of like said, hey, it is what it is,
Yeah.
I feel like it's been better. And I'm still working on it, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to give up control for sure.
yeah.
Mine, when I first thought of this question, the first thing that came to mind was like before I even having a kid is like, when will I be ready? When do I know I'm ready to have a baby? Because it is so crazy because once you get pregnant and, I was at my due date and he still wasn't here. And I was just like, there's only one way that this baby is coming.
Mhm.
And it's coming out of me. And like, it doesn't matter if I'm ready or not. I just got to roll with the punches. And so that was one of the biggest challenges is like, how do I know I'm ready? Will I be a good mom? Like, I don't know how to give a baby a bath. And like, does that really make me a good mom or not?
Mhm.
And so just kind of like going through all like having all the unknowns of becoming like a first time mom, going from 0 to 1 and just like figuring everything out. But then I just realized like no one knows everything. And so if you don't know how to bathe your baby, don't worry, you'll figure it out. They'll show you in the hospital. Like, don't let those things like hold you up and just, your kid's not going to remember this. So if you make a mistake, it's like,
Good point.
it's not a core memory to them. It's not a core memory to them.
Look, now you had 2 years.
Now I have 2 years. I know. I could give them a bath blindfolded. So
You're
I'm
a
like,
pro.
it's perfect.
But don't.
But please don't do that.
I'm like, oh, I actually was going to go home and try it out, but I won't. Yeah, no.
No, I love that. No.
That's a good one.
Okay. What's your favorite thing about being a mom?
There's so many. I love watching her learn new things. She's starting to say words. We just taught her ta-da, and she like puts her arms up.
Stop.
And I'm like, she's just like, it makes me feel so proud that I made a human being that is smart and learning things. And then I love pushing her around Costco and everybody tells me how cute she is. And like, you did such a good job. I'm like, this makes me
I
feel,
know.
I love crafts and projects. I'm like, this is my best craft project I ever made.
I love that.
Right here. I don't know. She's just like, and her personality coming out, that's my favorite part about being a mom is she's wild and I love it. Like she's just hilarious. And I think she's only going to get funnier as time goes on.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, she will.
we'll see.
We love that for you at Costco, especially when they know it's a girl.
Yeah. We had to make sure those are on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never forget my girls. They look like boys if they don't have one. I would have to say from the very get, I have loved like watching them experience the world. And it just like, it makes life so much more enjoyable because I get to do it with all my little besties.
It makes
Yeah,
everything
you know?
magical.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
And like you want to capture everything. And I love taking pictures. I take videos. I'm not like the best journaler. And so this is my way of documenting everything that happens in my life. And I just don't want to like miss these moments. And so like I capture them so I can remember them forever. But I love like being there in the now and watching them like walk through a splash pad for the very first time or like eat cake or things like that. It's like vices for me only because I love that part. I like always want to take them everywhere.
You're like,
I'm the same.
Can I bring my kids?
Yeah.
They need to experience this.
Yeah. And I'm like, I also can't afford to take you everywhere.
Hey, get out pass. Have you heard of that?
I have.
You gotta get it.
I know. I gotta get it. I love it going places and traveling with them. And I'm like, oh gosh, how can I make this cheaper for me? Seriously. Because I want to see them on the beach. I'm just kidding.
They need to experience it, of course.
I know.
Yes.
I love that though. I love that for them. I love it for me. And I'll always take pictures because literally that's the best thing.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
I need to be better. I think I'm like, I think because I'm always on social media, I like started to not because I'm just like enjoying it. But I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have pictures of that.
Yeah.
I need to be better. My favorite thing, honestly, like you said, I love just watching my human that I made. It's so crazy. Like now that she's walking and running around and just doing crazy things, like it's just so interesting that came out of me. And I'm like, oh, I just love you. You're so amazing. Like I just love hyping her up. I love her dancing. Like I just love her. Obviously, that's my favorite thing is that I have a human. That's mine. Also, I just love like connecting with women on a different level. I feel like we're now like, there's like a TikTok where it's like, when you know, like when you look at a mom across the street and you're like, I get it. Like
You're like,
you
we're in it
just
together, sweetie.
know. Yeah. And I just
watched a
love
mom
that.
lift her baby out of the car and smell her butt. And I was like, you go, girl.
Yes.
We are besties.
Yes, I just feel like it like makes women connect on like we're just like
Mhm.
so amazing, and I feel like I've never really thought that. Even just my connection with my own mom, like I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, I get it. Like I really get it now. I understand what you're going through. It makes me feel like a little more what's the word? Like empathetic, sympathetic
Yeah.
toward women and like what we're all dealing with because I'm a mom now,
The
so I
fact
get
that
it.
we all just do this.
Yeah.
What are we
Yeah.
doing? Like,
Yeah.
it's insane.
Yeah.
And every mom just makes it look so easy.
Right?
Wow.
You probably make it look easy too.
I know.
There's someone
True.
looking at you and being like, she's got it going on.
It's
Yeah.
real, yeah.
Yeah. My favorite thing about being a mom is just being like my baby's safe place. He might beat me up, but like when he's going through it and he's sad or like his feelings are hurt, like he runs to me and that just like lights up my whole world.
That's the
That I'm
best
just
feeling.
like, oh, like I'm sad you're sad, but like I love that you want to snuggle me and like you
Mhm.
came to me and
Yeah.
it's just the best.
I love that.
You're
feeling,
lucky
too.
your baby will snuggle.
Those sad cuddles just are different.
They hit different. Yeah.
And you're
different.
like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I like purposely will take her when she's crying because I'm like, give me
You're
her.
like, give me it. I know. Well, if your baby doesn't cuddle, you can come meet mine. He cuddles anyone.
I'm gonna need
He
to
would
borrow.
actually snuggle up into you
Oh.
immediately.
That is the luckiest thing ever.
No,
what
he
I
does
once
give
did,
hug. He
my
gives me
baby
good
fell
hugs.
off our bed. Mom fail. She fell off of our bed and she was screaming and crying. And so like I held her in for literally like I counted, it was 6 seconds. She laid on my shoulder and I was like, this is the best 6 seconds of my life. And she just fell off the bed. I'm like, I'm a monster. And she's never done it again. I'll try and like force her to snuggle me. And she's like, I'm like, okay.
You're like, okay,
Maybe the next one will get a snuggle.
Yeah.
For lucky.
I'll give you the baby snuggles.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Okay, last question. What's your guilty pleasure?
Gotta be the romance book.
I'm like, we
It's
all
the
have the same
smut.
guilty
Do we all
pleasure.
have the same? Are we just women with the same guilty pleasure? You put the baby to bed and you whip out your Kindle.
Yeah, that's my life.
Yeah.
We love a good smutty little romance. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm going
Smut
to add
queens.
one. My guilty pleasure is I literally, and I know this is so bad,
No,
I'm scared.
nothing. So
like for your
bad.
health. It's
Okay.
bad for your health. But I literally love putting my kids down and then my husband and I will DoorDash McDonald's.
Okay, valid.
Okay, I
That's
love
my
that.
daily
That's like
life.
our,
Yeah.
that's like our guilty pleasure. And it's like 10 p.m.
gotta
maybe.
do it.
No,
Maybe
it's
it's
the best.
11.
Those fries.
Uh-huh.
the
It
salt.
hits different after 9 p.m.
What's your
No.
order? What's your order?
So there's a couple.
There's a couple.
There's a couple.
Depends on the
Right.
feeling.
Depends
So
on
it
the
really
mood.
depends. So sometimes it's like a McDouble and a 10-piece that we're sharing.
Okay.
Like a 10-piece
What sauce
nugget.
do you get? I'm
Barbecue.
gonna judge you. Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's me.
What does
gotta
that
have
mean?
barbecue.
My husband gets sweet and sour, and I'm like not really a
No.
fan. So I'm a barbecue
No.
girl too.
Yes, me too. It's either that, a hot and spicy, and a
Mm.
McDouble.
You make me hungry.
I
You want to know what's really been slapping for me at McDonald's lately?
what?
A hot fudge sundae.
Oh, you know what though? The ice cream's got to
Yeah,
be
girl.
working.
I know.
You know what?
Does your
My
ice cream
McDonald's
machine-
hasn't ever had a problem. So not to like toot my own horn.
So we'll be driving up
but
there.
come down to my neck of the woods. That ice cream machine's working 24/7, 365.
Yeah, we got to do it when the kids are down. That's literally my guilty pleasure. And it turns out I will be door dashing from Sierra's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Change your location.
Yeah, change it to
Yeah.
get the hot fudge sundae.
Express that order.
Yes.
Except they don't give you peanuts anymore, which is criminal.
Wait.
So they need to go to jail for that.
That's like the whole point
At least
of
give
it.
you a
Yeah.
packet. Is it for like allergy?
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know,
it's
but
in a
I'm like,
packet.
get it together.
Nothing hits harder than a snack after you put your kid to bed, or like a
Right.
treat. Or
I
like,
hide all the chocolate
Oh yeah.
for me later.
Yeah.
I made
You're like,
candy
this is
salad
for
the
when
other
you
day
guys go
for
to
me.
bed. This is what
Yeah.
mommy gets into.
Mhm.
Yeah. And like I justify it. I'm like, I'll go to the gym tomorrow.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You don't
So
even have
like
to go
it
to
is
the gym
it's
tomorrow.
whatever. Like I'll take the calories. I'll take it.
You need it. It's
it.
necessary.
And you know
Yep,
how
you're a
many
mom.
calories we burned all day long?
I don't
Juicing your
know, but
kids,
lots.
millions.
We
Yeah.
burned
Millions.
plenty.
Millions.
Oh yeah, I've seen like when you do like your breastfeeding. That's like miles.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
marathons right
Oh,
there.
You're running
yeah.
marathons in
Yeah.
a day. So
I actually feel like
Feed your
at the end of
McDonald's.
every day, I'm like, I think I did run a marathon. I'm
Truly.
pretty sure. Loading the kid into the car in the car seat?
My back's
When they're fighting you?
Loading 5 kids into the car?
Yeah, you're a real woman.
How do you do it?
Oh my gosh.
Tell us the secrets.
I sit in my house and wait for my husband to be done.
You're like,
That is
perfect.
actually
I
It's
was
ready
like,
to go.
yep.
That's your hack.
But like if I really want to go, obviously I'm the one loading them. So my hack is your husbands are there very much to be a parent with you.
That is my
Get a
hack
good
too.
husband.
I got
Yeah,
a good
that's
husband.
what
A
I'm
good
saying.
husband, that is the hack.
Yeah. Ones that know how to change a diaper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ones that get up in the night. Yeah. Good hack right there.
And if you don't have that, we'll pray for you.
All we can do is pray for you.
I didn't know what else to say. We'll pray.
Thoughts and prayers.
Good vibes.
All right, T, what's your guilty pleasure?
Smut.
Smut. Okay.
Smut and candy. I'm like working with a nutritionist right now, but like truly I have my candy salad like every night.
You know what?
That's probably why it's not
Do you
working.
lie to your nutritionist?
No, I tell her. I'm like,
oh, you are
I'm like,
in the
girl,
plan.
I'm
serious
going,
then.
I'm a liar.
serious.
I will tell people what I think they want to hear. It's so bad.
Are you
I went to
people
therapy. I went to therapy and I said, my therapist is asking me, and I said, I am responding how I think you want me to answer. And this is why I'm here, and I can't break it. I can't. I can't.
I love the honesty though.
Yeah, I'll lie to your face if I think that's what you want to hear. In
That's-
therapy. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So
That's okay.
Sorry, sweetie, if you ever listen to
therapist
this.
is like,
That's me
what
to
is
the
like
OB.
I'm horrible.
That's me to the
I
OB
do that
when
at
he's
every
like,
doctor.
have you exercised? I go, yep.
You're like every day.
And he goes,
Put
are
in
you
the car, in
sure?
the car. That's my exercise.
I love it. That's hilarious.
love
So
that.
yeah.
My current guilty pleasure are the Pillsbury sugar cookies that expand into pictures.
Oh, I love
I will
those.
eat an entire
There's
row
salmonella in
raw.
those.
I don't know
And
what
then
you're
I will cook
talking
another-
about.
Like the Christmas one.
Like
Oh
the
my
picture
gosh,
cookie
I am
vanilla.
dying.
I will
Okay.
literally eat an entire row raw, and then I'm like, you know what? I gotta cook
Raw?
some. So then I cook the next row.
Girl, there's
and
raw
then-
is
coli
way
in
better.
there.
Yeah, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I'll suffer for it.
scared
I'm not
for
gonna
you.
lie.
Health.
So mine is I'm a sweet treat.
Me
Not
too.
just at
I'm
night. I'm a sweet treat
crying.
after every meal. I'm like, I just
Same.
had
Me too.
breakfast, Cadbury eggs immediately.
Oh.
Just had lunch. I'm eating Kit Kats.
Just
so-
brush your teeth. It's a Slurpee.
No, honestly, it's like, and this is the thing is, I'm like, I kind of went too hard on the sugar. I need to eat something salty, and then I'm back to the sugar because I'm like, well, I
Once you
just
have
had
the
some
in-between
pretzels.
thing.
Yeah, yeah. No,
I
Oh my
have to have a
God.
sweet
balance
treat.
it.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm unwell, and I do think I have 7 cavities. So I do need to go to the dentist.
Hey,
I'm
that's
so
because
scared
you're a
of the
mom, though,
dentist.
too.
Your teeth are horrible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your
I didn't
teeth
know
are
that was a
so
real thing.
bad when
I'm not
you.
setting
It
foot
really
in
does
there
change.
after postpartum. I don't want to know how many holes.
You know, you need to.
No, honey.
You need to, but this
Honey,
is
you
the
gotta
thing.
go.
Get the laughing gas to get your cavities
Oh.
fixed.
No,
I
get the
throw
laughing
up.
gas too. Just laugh about it because it
I love
sucks.
the laughing gas.
It makes me so sick.
I just want to be
that
high.
sucks.
I have to raw dog.
Sorry, everyone. Motherhood does bring you some things that you aren't.
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
you're
they're very
postpartum-
unwanted.
Yeah.
But
You're
that
postpartum,
gingivitis.
Go to the dentist.
That's
Follow my example.
Gingivitis. Oh my goodness.
Oh, God.
Okay, well, I'm not sure how to end this off, but you know what? Thank you guys for listening to us chat. I hope you guys got to know us a little bit better, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye.